Hey jet setters! Today we're diving into the ultimate guide on what not to wear to the airport. We're talking major fashion faux pas, things that will have you saying, ugh, why did I wear this? Trust me, you don't want to miss this. Get ready to ditch those airport outfit disasters and travel like a pro. Okay, first up, let's talk about jumpsuits. They can be super cute, I get it. But have you ever tried navigating an airplane bathroom in one of those things? It's a nightmare. It's basically an escape room challenge you don't want to be stuck in, especially mid-flight. Imagine trying to unzip and wriggle out of it in a tiny cramped space. And overalls? Don't even get me started. They might look trendy and cool, but all those buckles and straps, it's like trying to dismantle a bomb just to use the toilet. No thank you. You have to unbuckle, unstrap, and then reassemble everything. And it's not just jumpsuits and overalls. Any outfit with a million layers is your enemy at the airport. Think about it. You're already dealing with security checks, long lines, and cramped seats. Choose an outfit that lets you move freely and use the bathroom without needing an engineering degree. You'll thank me later. Trust me, when you're comfortable, your travel experience is so much better. Practicality over everything. Next up, we're talking about clothes that are just plain restrictive. You know, the kind that makes you question your life choices the moment you put them on. I'm talking about those skinny jeans that feel like a second skin, squeezing you in all the wrong places and making every step a challenge. And let's not forget those corsets that are holding on for dear life, making you feel like you're in a Victorian-era torture device. Then there are those tight dresses that could cut off your circulation, making you wonder if looking good is really worth the discomfort. Look, I'm all for a good outfit pick for the gram, but not when it means being uncomfortable for the next 10 hours. Is that perfect selfie really worth the pain and suffering? Long flights are already a pain, literally, so why add to it with clothes that make you feel like a sausage casing? The cramped seats, the dry air, and now your tight clothes making it all worse. Seriously, your body will thank you for choosing comfort over style in this situation. Imagine the relief of finally being able to stretch and move freely. Opt for something flowy, something breathable, something that lets you actually, breathe. Your journey will be so much more pleasant and you'll arrive at your destination feeling refreshed and ready to go. Okay, let's talk shoes, because this is where people really lose their minds. Choosing the right footwear for the airport is crucial, and yet so many people get it wrong. First of all, heels at the airport? Who even thought that was a good idea? It's like setting yourself up for a day of discomfort and regret. You're going to be walking a lot. Airports are huge and you'll be covering miles, not just steps. You're going to be standing in lines a lot. From check-in to security and then boarding, it's a never-ending queue. You're going to be sprinting to gates, maybe even barefoot if you're anything like me and always running late. Imagine doing that in heels. It's a recipe for disaster. And don't even get me started on taking your shoes off at security. It's already a hassle, and heels just make it worse. You know that feeling of dread when you realize you have to unbuckle, unlace, and practically perform surgery on your shoes just to get through the scanner? It's a nightmare. Yeah, save yourself the trouble and opt for slip-ons or sneakers. They're easy to take off and put back on, making your life so much easier. Your feet will thank you. Trust me, comfort is key when you're navigating through the chaos of an airport. So next time, leave the heels at home and go for something practical. Chapter 4. Flip-flop. Faux pas protect your feet and your dignity. Now I know what you're thinking. Lily, you just said no heels, so flip-flops are okay, right? Wrong. Flip-flops are just as bad, if not worse. First of all, airplanes get cold, freezing cold, and the last thing you want is your toes turning into popsicles mid-flight. Second, flip-flops offer zero protection. Imagine something falling on your foot, or worse, someone stepping on your toes. Plus, have you ever tried running through an airport in flip-flops? It's like trying to ice skate uphill. Trust me, it's not a good look. Chapter 5. Underwire. Who? The case for comfortable bras. Okay ladies, let's get real for a second. Underwire bras? They're the worst, especially when you're traveling. Who needs that kind of torture when you're stuck in a metal tube for hours on end? Not me, that's for sure. Ditch the underwire and opt for a soft wireless bra instead. Your girls will thank you and you'll be way more comfortable. And honestly, comfort is key when you're traveling. No one wants to be that person fidgeting and adjusting their clothes throughout the entire flight. Chapter 6. Stains happen, why white is not right. I love a good all-white outfit as much as the next person. But let's be honest, airports are a recipe for disaster. Spilled coffee, food stains, you name it, it's bound to happen. And the worst part, it will probably happen to your pristine white outfit. So do yourself a favor and opt for darker shades and easy-to-wash fabrics. Trust me, you don't want to be that person scrubbing at a stain in the airplane bathroom. Listen, I love a good statement necklace as much as the next person, but trust me, the airport is not the place to be blinged out. Remember those long security lines we talked about? Yeah, you're going to be stuck there even longer if you have to remove every single piece of jewelry you're wearing. And don't even get me started on those full-body scanners. You'll be setting off alarms faster than you can say duty-free shopping. Keep your jewelry simple and minimal. A small necklace, a pair of stud earrings, that's all you need. Okay, this next one is a big one, and it's all about being considerate to your fellow travelers. I know you love your perfume, but please, I beg you, go easy on the fragrance at the airport. Airplanes are enclosed spaces, and strong scents can be overwhelming, even headache-inducing for some people. Think about it this way. You're stuck in a metal tube with hundreds of other people. Do you really want to be the one responsible for triggering someone's allergies or giving them a migraine? Keep your fragrance subtle, or better yet, stick to an unscented lotion or deodorant. Now, I'm all for being comfortable at the airport, but there's a fine line between comfy and sloppy. I've seen it all. People strolling through the airport in their pajamas, looking like they just rolled out of bed. And listen, I get it. Sometimes you just want to be cozy, but there's a time and a place for everything. And the airport is not the place for your PJs. Instead of full-on pajamas, opt for stylish athleisure wear. Think joggers, leggings, a cute sweatshirt, pieces that are comfortable but still put together. This one should go without saying, but unfortunately, it still needs to be said. Airports are places where people from all walks of life come together, so it's important to be respectful of everyone. That means leaving any offensive or inappropriate clothing at home. We're talking about shirts with offensive slogans, political statements, anything that could potentially cause a confrontation. Just don't do it. Remember, the airport is not the place to make a statement, it's the place to get to your destination safely and respectfully. Keep your clothing choices neutral and avoid anything that could be misconstrued or offensive to others. I know this might sound obvious, but you'd be surprised how many people underestimate just how cold airplanes can get. We're talking Arctic tundra levels of cold. So while that thin, revealing top might seem cute while you're strutting through the terminal, you're going to be singing a different tune once you're up in the air and freezing your butt off. Do yourself a favor and pack layers. Even if you're going somewhere tropical, trust me, you'll want that extra layer once you're on the plane. Okay, I know I just told you to pack layers, but there's a difference between layers and looking like you're about to climb Mount Everest. Bulky jackets, oversized sweaters, they might keep you warm, but they're also going to be a huge pain to deal with at the airport. First of all, you're going to have to take them off at security, which means holding up the line while you wrestle your way out of your winter wear. And then, once you're on the plane, good luck trying to stuff that giant coat into the overhead bin. Opt for a lightweight jacket or a cozy cardigan that you can easily layer over your outfit. Listen, I love a good mini skirt as much as the next person, but the airport is not the place to be flashing your undergarments to the world. Between bending over to pick up your bags, navigating those tiny airplane aisles, and trying to find a semi-comfortable sleeping position, there are just too many opportunities for a wardrobe malfunction. Plus, airplane seats are already uncomfortable enough without having to worry about your skirt riding up. Save yourself the trouble and opt for something a little more modest. Your fellow passengers will thank you. There's nothing worse than arriving at your destination looking like you just slept in a paper bag. That's why it's so important to choose wrinkle-resistant fabrics for your airport outfit. Linen, silk, rayon. These fabrics might look great when they're freshly ironed, but after hours of sitting in a cramped airplane seat, they're going to be a wrinkled mess. Stick to fabrics like cotton, denim, or knitwear that can withstand a little bit of wear and tear. Your suitcase and your reflection will thank you. Remember those long security lines we talked about? Yeah, you don't want to be that person holding everyone up because you're struggling to get out of your outfit. Avoid anything with excessive buttons, zippers, laces, anything that's going to require a team of engineers to get you in and out of. The key here is to choose clothing that's easy to take on and off quickly, especially if you're like me and always running late for your flight. So there you have it, my ultimate guide to what not to wear to the airport. Remember, comfort is key when you're traveling, but that doesn't mean you have to sacrifice style. Choose outfits that are both comfortable and put together, and avoid anything that's going to slow you down or make you uncomfortable. If you found these tips helpful, make sure to hit that like button, share with your travel buddies, and subscribe for more travel hacks. And let me know in the comments below, what's the worst airport outfit disaster you've ever experienced? Let's have a laugh and learn from each other's mistakes.